Welcome back. It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance, and we're joined by Jerome Horton. Mr. Horton is the chair of California's Board of Equalization, and we spoke last year frequently about the entertainment industry.
Yes.
We know that that industry has been lured by states and nations feverishly. They had very favorable tax programs, and now we may have one too.
We do, but it's not sufficient.
You still think it's not sufficient?
Not sufficient. They took it from $100 million to $300 million.
Right.
New York is offering $400 million.
Right.
All these different states are trying to get our business. But, you know, I think we still have the strongest, the most sufficient infrastructure. A lot of the post-production is done here.
Right.
The other thing that we're sort of missing is encouraging smaller producers to build their business here in California. So we have to kind of build that support system.
Part of the challenge maybe on that front
Yeah.
is outside of the entertainment tax credits and whatever they may have, there's a regulatory environment generally that presents challenges for any business.
It does, and we can fix that, Brad.
Well, tell me how.
You know, the challenge is that we're not even looking at it. I think I commend you for bringing
Right,
that up.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To shoot a film, the LAX, you know how many regulatory hoops you got to go through? Imagine if the city gets on board, which they have.
Right.
You know, Eric has said a number.
Yeah, Mr. Garcetti.
Mr. Garcetti has said a number of times. He's there. He's supportive of that. If you clear the regulatory, you know,
hurdles
and so forth, it's easier to do a film here in California. If you go to New York, one film, an LA film-based film shot in New York, they said, listen, we eliminate all the regulations. Just shoot the film.
Which is surprising because I could see Texas saying that as an example, but New York, I mean, that's a regulated state.
They really don't go to Texas, but
right.
I don't know what.
Or Louisiana, but they go to, you know,
Yeah.
there are some states, red states, let's call them,
exactly.
where North Carolina, Louisiana,
Exactly,
they're doing very well luring productions away.
I think it's the mosquitoes to keep them
I was
away.
going to say. Let's talk about some other credits that you have been discussing.
Yes.
The earned income tax credit.
I'm excited about that,
one
Brad.
that is so often left on the table.
I think it's somewhere $1.3 billion goes uncollected every year. Can you imagine if we got the earned income tax credit, which is a tax credit that is provided to individuals who earn less than $52,000 a year? They get a bonus. They get an annual bonus of $6,143.
By the way, there are
by
plenty
filing their tax returns.
Plenty of families live fine on $52,000 a year.
Yeah,
so it's not as if it's for the poorest of the poor.
No.
I mean, these are middle-class families.
But we still need to help people out. And Brad, you know, every year we do the free income tax preparation. We deal with this holistically to make sure you can, insurance, healthcare. We want to provide all these different services at 7 different universities throughout the United States.
You mentioned healthcare. Is this the year, or is it the second year where if you don't have health insurance?
This is the year.
This is the year.
Affordable Care Act kicks in.
Where you get dunged.
You get dinged.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so are people asking questions about that?
They are, and they need to either go to my website or the federal website, figure out, or ask your local CPA, or come to the Earned Income Tax Free Tax Preparation. We'll help you out.
But what's remarkable is in California, Cover California has done a bang-up job of luring people in. I shouldn't say luring,
encouraging
enticing people. And the Medicaid expansion has been wildly successful. Why?
Huge. Well, because they've been aggressive. We've adopted it at times when other states were rejecting it. They got caught up in the politics of the president versus the Republicans and so forth. California said, this is good for Californians. More people that are on health care, the less expenses we pay at our emergency hospitals and so forth. Preventive care is the right way to go, and we adopted it early. The legislature and the governor signed on, invested, got it out there.
The Republican governor, Earl Schwarzenegger. So, I mean, that early.
Governor Schwarzenegger did a fabulous job.
His name is Jerome Horton. He is the chair of California's Board of Equalization. My name is Brad Pomerance. Of course, thank you so much for staying with us on Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.
All right.